Plans to build a much-needed grocery store in North Sacramento have now been pulled.
New at 5, CBS 13's Tony Lopez is in the newsroom with the reason and the reaction. Tony?
Hey, let's start with the reason. I spoke with well-known developer Paul Petrovich, who owns the land, and he tells me it's because of uncertainty over fees the city of Sacramento imposes. Now, let me show you what would have been the site of the new grocery outlet along Del Paso Boulevard and Darina Avenue in North Sacramento. As you can see, the brick building is boarded up and abandoned. Petrovich tells me the city wanted money, $500, to do a study to determine if the building had historical significance since it was over 50 years old. He paid for that, but when they wanted to do a more in-depth study and charge the developer another $500, Petrovich balked, saying it wasn't necessary. So now he has confirmed to us he is scrapping plans to put in a much-needed grocery store in this part of Sacramento. In fact, this area hasn't had the luxury of having any kind of fresh food grocery store, get this, in more than 5 decades. We reached out to the city for comment. Its officials tell us they offer, quote, calculated fees at the beginning of all projects, and those fees won't change unless the scope of the project changes. Now, let's get you up to speed on another hot topic between this developer and the city of Sacramento. What's the latest on the Curtis Park Village lawsuit over the Safeway fuel station? We're staying on top of this for you. Petrovich is suing the city of Sacramento for interfering with the process of putting in a Safeway store with that fuel station on his 71-acre site next to Sac City College in Curtis Park. As we first reported months ago, he claims the city improperly rejected his plans based on environmental concerns, even after the fuel station was approved by the Planning Commission. Well, on tomorrow night's agenda, the City Council will formally vote on whether to approve the $500,000 payment in legal fees to defend its actions in this case. And because of what lawyers for Petrovich tell me is a lack of transparency on the city's part, they're actually issuing subpoenas to individual residents of Curtis Park who've had contact with the city on this proposal. So let's bottom line this for you. No grocery outlet in North Sacramento, no activity on the other big Petrovich property because of the lawsuit. We'll stay on top of this for you.
And Tony, I would assume that Petrovich and his lawyers believe that the city officials have it in for him.
I think they believe they have a big old target on their back, yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Tony.